Big news out of college football as it pertains to the national defending champs in Florida State, signing their head coach Jimbo Fisher to an 8-year extension. Sources say that the deal is worth $5.5 million per season. I'm John Brickley with your latest ESPN headline. For more on Florida State, let's welcome in Adrian Adelson, the beat writer for the ACC for us here at ESPN.com. And Andrea, let's start with the deal itself, an 8-year contract extension, just a couple of weeks away from the college football playoff. What do you make of the timing by the program to make this official?
Well, I think it's a great timing for the program. Last year, Jimbo received a contract extension around the same time, and so this is essentially a reward for him for another job well done. Florida State has won 29 straight games, 3 straight ACC championships. They're in position to win a second straight national championship, and it's really hard to believe that 2 years ago, Jimbo wasn't even making $3 million a year. Now I think he's defined himself as one of the best coaches in the country, and he certainly earned that extension. And this is really good timing because, you know, as we've seen, a lot of other coaches are getting locked up to long-term deals with some of the other moves that are being made out there. And this is yet again another show of commitment from Florida State that they'll give Jimbo Fisher the appropriate compensation and commitment from Jimbo Fisher that he sees Florida State as his destination job. This is a place where he wants to be in. He wants to continue coaching.
Florida State preparing for their college football playoff matchup against Oregon. A lot has been made with the Jimbo Fisher tenure in association with Jameis Winston winning the Heisman Trophy. But, Andrew, we know of all the off-the-field distractions pertaining to Winston. How do you think Fisher has been able to manage Winston and make it not a distraction in the locker room?
Well, I think that has been a big story of this season, the way that Jimbo Fisher has kept everybody focused and avoided the clutter, as he likes to say. He always talks about the clutter and wanting to try to get his players to not read the headlines and not think about what everybody else is saying about them, to really focus on football. And to me, I think one of the defining moments of the season was being able to beat Clemson without Jameis Winston playing. Jimbo Fisher was upset that Jameis Winston had to serve a 1-game suspension for that game. That was not a decision that he made. I know Jimbo Fisher's taken some criticism for his all-out defense of Jameis Winston, but when you look at their relationship, when you look at the way he has gone to bat for him, and the way that you look at the way this team has rallied around each other and been able to win games despite so many things that could have gone wrong for this team, I think it speaks volumes for what Jimbo Fisher means to these players and to this team.
Andrea Adelson, who covers the ACC for us here at ESPN.com, on the very latest, Jimbo Fisher and Florida State agreeing to an 8-year extension. So far in his tenure, Fisher 58-10 in 5 seasons, including last year's national championship. I'm John Brickley with your very latest ESPN headline.